While Americans are left to fend for themselves, Democrats are not only trying to disarm you, restrict your Second Amendment rights, God-given rights, they're defunding your police, replacing them with unarmed security ambassadors. And guess what? They still have their own security, those Democrats. Defund the police advocate Cori Bush spent nearly $400,000 on campaign private security. And when she questioned about this last year, she responded with, "Would you rather me die?" You want me to answer that, Cori? This is unbelievable. You see, if it weren't for double standards, the Democrats would have no standards at all. Only they can live in peace and security with their security, not you, because that would be insane. Folks, no one is safe in Biden's America. Criminals are more emboldened than ever. They're even attacking sitting members of Congress, like New York State GOP candidate for governor Lee Zeldin, who was attacked during a speech, threatening him with a makeshift knife, not even makeshift, a kitty, it's called. These are where are they now? And guess what? Congressman Zeldin predicted that the attacker will likely be released under New York law immediately, and that's exactly what happened. Joining me now is the man who took down Congressman Lee Zeldin's attacker, the National Director for AMVETS, a veteran service organization, Joe Chenelly. Joe, thank you for joining us. We saw, Joe, again, they threw this guy in jail, but they under federal sentencing, not under local. New York let this guy go right away. Tell us through this, just take us through that moment again one more time while we roll the video.
Sure. So I was the MC of the event for the evening. I'm also a candidate for New York State Assembly, and that's really why I was there that night. And I had introduced the congressman as he was giving his speech. This gentleman came out of nowhere, ended up jumping up on the stage. As you can see, as your viewers can see, he attacked the congressman on stage in front of about 300 people. As soon as I saw him pull out that self-defense weapon that he was going to use in an offensive way, I was able to pull him down. We were able to restrain him, fortunately, and I was grateful that no one was seriously hurt.
Yeah, I don't know if the control has it. Show a picture of that thing. It's called a kitty. It looks like brass knuckles with two ears, but they're actually knives. They're very sharp knives. So, Joe, were you surprised when you heard this guy was back in the street in a couple hours?
Wasn't surprised. No, that's unfortunately become the norm here over the last year or so, which has coincided with rising crime, rising violent crime. Criminals here in New York State are emboldened by this. There's been a whole series of different quote-unquote reform that has really degraded public safety here in New York State, unfortunately.
Very scary, very scary. And I'm shocked that we haven't heard from anyone out, the governor or any of the attorney general of New York, nothing. Just let them go. Let them go. Joe Chenelly, we appreciate your time, and thank God you were there. And Lee Zeldin, who's a friend of mine, friend of the show, I'm sure he's happy you were there too. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Hey guys, it's Rob Carson. I want to tell you about the Patriot Gold Group, but first, let me tell you that the S&P has already lost $8.2 trillion in 2022. Did you know that? Peak inflation is not even hit despite the Fed rate hikes on groceries, on gas. You know it as well as I do. Morgan Stanley and Goldman Sachs are warning of another 20% drop. Inflation is winning in a knockout right now. The Fed is going to raise rates again at the end of July. Meanwhile, Goldman, Wells Fargo, and Bloomberg are all forecasting gold to surpass all-time highs. If you want to invest in gold, call 888-936-2373 now. Call the Patriot Gold Group today and ask about their no-fee-for-life IRA. Sounds like a good deal, don't it? Here's the number, 888-936-2373. 888-936-2373 for the Patriot Gold Group.